Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here with me. Today's video is going to be a cook with me and I'm super excited about it. We're going to be making birria tacos. We're going to start with 2.5 pounds of beef chuck roast and we're going to season it. I'm using these seasonings. We're going to need these chilies later for the birria. You're going to want to quarter 1 white onion to boil later. Once your meat is seasoned, you're going to want to sear it in olive oil on high heat. I didn't measure how much olive oil I used. You want it to be seared very well with a dark brown crust on both sides. Next, I'm going to cut the tops off my chilies and take the seeds out. Once the meat has been seared on both sides, I go in and I add some water to get the stuff off the bottom of the pot that's stuck on. Kind of start making a broth. I added 5 cups of water total. I also used half of a beef bouillon cube. And I let the meat simmer just like that for about 30 minutes. And I just wrapped the rest up and saved it. After 30 minutes, we're going to add 1 quartered white onion, 8 cloves of garlic, 5 Roma tomatoes, 1 de-seeded jalapeno, 4 chili de arbol, 5 guajillo chilies, and 2 ancho chilies, and 5 tomatillos. I know some people use a lot more chilies, but this is all that I had, so I made it work, and it was still really good. Once everything's in there, I'll let this boil for about another 30 minutes. I also added a little bit of ground cinnamon and 2 bay leaves. And this is what it should look like after 30 minutes. This is how I'll be pureeing everything instead of using a blender. Everything should be nice and soft. I'm going to take the meat out and let it set aside to rest. I'll be shredding it in just a little bit. I poured everything from the pot through a strainer and I'm going to set the vegetables to the side and save the broth in a different dish. I'm adding some of the broth back to the pot with the vegetables in it so that there's enough liquid in it whenever I go to puree it. You want to make sure that everything's blended really well. Now I'm dicing the white onion that I'll be using to top the tacos with. And chopping cilantro. Now I have everything set up here to make the tacos. I also used some mozzarella cheese that I didn't have out whenever I filmed this. Those are corn tortillas. I preferred to keep the pureed vegetables and the broth separate and mix them on my own, but that's totally up to you. I'm gonna grease up the skillet with some butter. I'm gonna dip my taco in my mixture that's half broth, half puree. Add cheese. Then add meat. And then add onions and cilantro. And a little bit more broth over the top. And on this night, I made 20 of them. I fed 5 adults, and they were all gone by the end of the night. They were so good. I also served them with cut limes to squeeze over top. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Thank you.